Just put them all in that, and just whiz them.
Just whiz them.
But put it in your
put it in the blender.
Put it in the blender and chop them.
Yeah, because they're not going to look right. As you can see, it is really fresh because it's dripping the water.
Well, yeah, because see the canned stuff would be a lot softer than this. But she didn't want to use the one we had because it was gourmet. So.
Yeah, well, because it's gourmet stuff. Okay.
And now it's going to take a bit of effort.
I think it's time for a new blender.
No, you just have to. See, this is not this is not one of our normal green. As few places you because okay, put it this way.
We're trying to put it all in the same pot.
No, but when you're doing anytime you cook something that is really like as the government would prefer you eat, it takes about 4 times as much stuff to make it as it would if you just made it.
Well, it takes a lot more dishes.
Yeah, when you got to be this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 things that have to be washed instead of like we do a couple. Well, that's what happens when you do something like this.
So if I was able to use just my regular meat,
it would be all in one container.
Everything
Everything in one container and then cooked in a second one. But this isn't how it works. This
so
is.
now you get to see me make this huge mess.
Yeah, well she is.
Yes.
But it's like she said, this time she didn't have anything on the floor. It's just on top of the cabinet.
It's all on top of the cabinet.
Yeah.
How much do they get on me?
Well, she doesn't get anything on her when she's cooking.
So. Okay. You know what I'm like?
Hang on.
Is this supposed to make you hungry?
I have no idea. Well, let's see. Okay, you're cooking it, so it was basically what she'll probably do is have something else to eat. So.
You know, I'm really interested to see how good this actually is going to be.
Oh, I know. I was in a restaurant. I've been in this for well over 60 years with my family too, so I know what it's going to be like. Aren't you going to put it in the other one that you originally had? Oh,
it's right there.
Okay, I was just wondering.
So I'm looking at the garden.
Yeah, I think we need to Pam.
What?
That one we need to grease.
Okay, I suppose you could use butter and you could use flour.
Yeah, I think you're better off with oiling it.
Oiling it?
Yeah.
Pamming it?
Tamming it.
Okay.
You know, there's a reason for that.
Why?
Because you do want to give it somewhat of an oily thing on the sides when you cut it.
Oh yeah, so then it won't stick?
Yep.
Yeah. Which is one advantage over flour. Okay, I'm crossing my fingers.
I don't know. Yeah, it should.
Well, this may be good for meatless meatloaf. I am crossing my fingers because for me, it's all in the taste.
Yeah, well, it tastes like cardboard. That's the future of our meals in this country.
Come on, I'm crossing.
Well, have you had a Krispy Kreme lately?
No.
Why don't we have Krispy Kremes?
I would like a Krispy Kreme. That sounds so good.
But they changed the recipe because the people were saying it wasn't healthy for you, and when they did that...
I did not eat a Krispy Kreme for my health.
Yeah, I know. This is the future of your health. I know, but if you look at it, theoretically, when you look at it, it's just like... I have a guy with the camera, move the camera forward. So...
Okay, so this may be the end of everything we make really tasty good because can I add some like chili and stuff to this?
Well, you're gonna put the
put the sauce on it.
You put the sauce on it. Okay. No, but see, in a sense, this does look like
So then you just put the sauce on it and
put
then
the sauce
cook
on
it. Okay.
And
Does this look like meatless meatloaf?
Well,
okay.
it looks like it's supposed to look. That's what it will look like, folks. I fudged a bit on some of the stuff. I definitely arranged to have more onion than should have been.
Well, that was a lot of 1 1/4 cups.
Well, because I figured I've had this.
Oh,
So
you have?
when you've ate this stuff, and dump it all.
All of it?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
there's lots of tomato sauce.
And
We're going to drown out.
We're gonna drown it. Just let it. And then probably I might just poke some holes in the,
So then
let
that
it settle
can go
down
inside.
inside, yeah.
Okay.
It'll go over the sides when it starts to melt, but when it starts to shrink in, but because it's not real meat, it won't shrink much. So you can basically move it out on the sides, not if roll over the sides. And that'd be my advice, because she'd never done this before.
What are
so
you saying? What are you talking
move
about?
take your knife and push
Oh,
around
okay.
the edges, and then that will go over the sides.
What will go over the sides?
The
Oh,
sauce,
on the sides of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's part of it is since this is, I don't want to scrape the pan.
no,
I'll
but
use it with something like this.
yeah, that works.
Okay. So we're going to do it like this so it goes over the side.
Yeah,
In fact, I'm really hoping that this sauce really permeates this.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to get it over the side. Then you just sit there and smooth it over with your spoon, and it should fill in more.
It's filling in more.
Just move
And
more
then,
towards all the.
And if I wanted to make really small holes, I'd use the
Yeah,
chopsticks.
but don't need to make holes. Just move it around the sides now.
Oh,
Just take
just move it
the,
around
no,
the sides.
take the what you
Take
just
this?
had and just go around it. No, just move it over. Just lay it down flat and move it around the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
that's.
this is what happens when somebody's trying to explain something to you.
I know. Well, I'm not supposed to be doing it.
They're explaining it to you, and you're trying to like. Get
Okay,
them
because
to-
this isn't exactly the recipe is there because we know it's going to taste like a bunch of crap. So.
Changed it a little bit. We had more spices. I'm crossing my fingers.
Okay.
Somewhat decent.
Well, I guarantee you it will taste a lot better than you had originally thought.
Okay, so we're really going to test this out. We will also do a taste test to see, is everything in this okay for dogs?
Oh, they can give it to, yeah, I can
Okay,
give
here's
it
a
to you.
taste test, and we will eat it, and if Monty Bubbles will eat it.
Yeah, but you have to remove the. But Monty's got.
Oh, she can't have onions.
She can't have onions. She can't have the sauce on the top either. So.
Oh, well.
So you're stuck.
Okay. I guess I'm doing a taste test.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and drop this in the oven. When it turns 350 for 50 minutes, we're going to cross our fingers.
Yeah. Oh, it should taste good because it can't help but taste good because you're going to have all that sauce on the top.
Oh, well, I do like mushrooms.
Yeah. The sauce will make everything better. So.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this inside. And you're going to come back to us, or we're going to come back to you when this comes out. And you actually get to see what it looks like when it's finished. And you can watch my expression when I taste it.
Yeah.
Ah!
There's going to be an overabundance of sauce. And the sauce, when you cut it, should roll down over the top of whatever you've done. So you're gonna eat. You'll taste the sauce.
You know, I have some A1 steak sauce and Worcester sauce. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
you think that could rescue it?
Yeah. Okay. Basically, it tastes like. Okay, if you go to a buffet, this is the meatloaf you're gonna get in a buffet.
Oh,
So, and it's basically all like cardboard.
that's not so bad in the buffet.
Well, no, but we're doing what our future is going to be because under this president, who's probably going to name himself president, because they did say yesterday that they see no reason why he should have to run for an election because the people demand that he be president, and it takes too much
So
of
why
his
waste your
time.
time on running for
Yeah.
election?
So if he is, you're going to get to see. You're going to get to see the meatless meatloaf minus the meat. And minus everything you see on the top of the thing, except for actually the oatmeal won't even be there because they're.
Oh, this stuff that requires salt. So.
That's right. So none of it will be there. So means this is probably you'll see a meatless meatloaf that won't have anything in it.
In other words, you'll have an empty plate.
That's right.
And you'll imagine that it was a meatloaf.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to come back to you when this comes out, and we're crossing our fingers. Okay, so we pulled it out, and as you can see, we got a little bit anxious because we're getting really hungry over here. So, well, it does look like a meatloaf, doesn't it? Now, here, the test is how well it really tastes. Now, I'm going to try this. You're going to get like the really true response. Now, we did doctor it up a little bit because you saw those extra spices we were adding. And we poured all that sauce all over it, so we're going to see how good it really does taste. Actually, I'm surprised.
I put enough stuff in it to make certain it tasted good.
It's not bad.
It's the same stuff that you get in buffets and in restaurants. Except they make it with a finer grade of oatmeal, but it doesn't make any difference. You can't really tell the difference. It's the texture is right. Texture is right. So.
I couldn't tell there's oatmeal in them.
Right, and after
you taste the onions?
After it chills, it'll be perfect. But eat it warm. But after it chills, it'll look like regular meatloaf. Right now, it's close.
I'm actually really, really surprised.
So she's eating it not just because she's starving. Because we've got meatloaf on plates.
I can taste the refried beans.
Yeah.
But I'm actually surprised at how good it tastes because I was fully expecting to try not to gag on this while I was tasting it.
I made certain it was going to taste good. The top was most of the top permeated down in onto the sides because of what we did. So it permeated into the thing, so you really got a nice meatloafish taste to it. See, she likes it. Since we never had a failure cooking. See, sometimes you get something you don't expect, but it does look like a meatloaf, but it does taste like a meatloaf.
So yes. I mean, I'm actually really surprised. I didn't know they did this at the buffets.
Yeah. Because they can't afford to make it with the hamburger.
I thought it was just, like if you get like the turkey stuff and it's really kind of mushy and
no, it's made out of soy and a lot of things you find in buffets that you think are meat are not really meat. They're made from soy products or beans and things like that, but it does work.
I probably could have ground up the peanuts a little bit more in some areas.
Yeah. That we did as good with what we had. We worked with what we had available. That's the trick. That's as being as green as we can get. This stuff was all setting in the cabinet. Everything.
I know it asked for pecans and walnuts. We had peanuts, so that's what we used.
But
I ground them up. I did notice a little bit, but you know what? I'm actually really kind of surprised. I'm really, really surprised.
Yeah.
Because I was not expecting this. So try your own meatless meatloaf because it may be, of course, in your future much more than you would like to admit. But I'm actually really kind of surprised at actually how good this is. So for now, this is Notaspringchick. Come join us for more, of course, at www.montybubbles.net. But bon appetit.